awesome. I will never begrudge anybody else's. Just because some person is successful doesn't mean I think there's a lot of people have what's something?
Penetration. The radio is hit. We can't raise anyone outside this area. Ricochet.
Goose is fun to watch. Oh yeah, Goose has got such positive energy. He's just a happy guy. He really is. He's phenomenal. And if you watch the stream, you'll know that that's kind of a representation. But yeah, his stream is just very, very positive. And I really enjoy Platoon. I haven't Platooned with him before. He's a good player. I know he's a good player. You know, when you're platooning with somebody, you can kind of see from that's good. I have no hit points. I'm sneezing.
I need help! We're done for. Everyone get out.
Yeah, WZ just wouldn't do anything to help. And see, that's where the frustration comes in, is when you see players like that, full health, just puttering around, not doing anything to support the team. And you're like, dude, come on. Help. So, yeah, Goose is a good guy. Goose is a real good guy. Yeah, you were actually in the stream too when I did the raid yesterday, because I raided Goose. I don't know how long you stuck around, but yeah, we were having fun platooning. I like platooning. It's always fun. Was win. Ear is itchy. Okay, so we played 5 games. We've won 4 of them. That's nice. Let's take care of some internal business here. I needed another day of premium. I guess it'll be 679 days of premium. Jeez. I wonder if this thing actually gets all the way up. I don't know if it spins over. All right, so all right, so I just got an email in here, and this one's kind of interesting. Yeah, the meal for credit making, yeah. I have fun with the meal. I mean, it's a burrasque. It's what it is. It's burrasque with teddy bears. It's a great tank. I played it a lot, and then when they actually sold the Barask, which was like, oh my God, they're selling the Barask. How much money did Wargaming make that day when they were selling the Barask? I'm sorry, I got something. This is probably not the nicest thing to do on stream, but yeah, I have some ear issues. But when they sold it and everybody suddenly started playing, I'm like, I'll rest the meow for a while. But anyway, as I said, I got an email in. It's about gaming, okay? The most anticipated games of 2025 and beyond. Grand Theft Auto 6 is the most anticipated game in the country, dominating search trends in 48 states. Not surprising. Grand Theft Auto has been a tremendously popular series, and people really, really like the game. I have never actually played Grand Theft Auto. Excuse me. I've never played Grand Theft Auto, but I'm intrigued by it. Okay, I'm just saying, I'm intrigued by it. I might actually get Grand Theft Auto 6, and if I do, I'll be certain to play it on stream. Little Nightmares 3 is the second most anticipated game, even after its launch window was delayed earlier this year. And Hollow Knight Silksong averages 50,000 monthly searches, 7th spot on the list, which is kind of interesting. Let's see here. The 10 most anticipated video game releases in 2025 in the United States. Grand Theft Auto 6, Little Nightmares 3, Ark 2, Fallout 5. Oh man, I can't wait for the next series for Fallout. I enjoyed the show. Kingdom Hearts 4 is 5th, followed by Hollow Knight Silksong, Haunted Chocolatier, Monster Hunter Wilds, Fable 4, and rounding out the top 10 is Dune Awakening. Okay. That's interesting. So, yeah. But definitely Grand Theft Auto 6. Wow. And there's still no release date on it. I mean, they dropped that teaser trailer a few months ago, and people were like losing their mind over it, too. Oh, all the Easter eggs in that, too. I mean, it's basically Florida Man in a game. So, yeah, but Grand Theft Auto 6, that's the big one. There's some other games out there. Before I played World of Tanks, I was really into Elite Dangerous, which is an insanely complex game. And I played it for quite a long time, and then I had some friends of mine that said, hey man, have you tried World of Tanks? You used to be in the Army. You were in armor. I'm like, I was in artillery, but that's armor. That's why I don't play arty, is because I was in artillery. And so I started playing it, and obviously I fell in love with the game. I've also played a lot of Civilization. But there's several games that I've looked at, like No Man's Sky. When it came out, a buddy of mine played it for a little bit, and it was just such a horrible launch. But I've heard that they have dramatically overhauled, expanded, fixed the game. So now No Man's Sky is apparently quite good. I've actually thought about that. Part of the thing is that, I look at these other games and they sound interesting, but this is the game I like to play. And there's a couple reasons why I really enjoy playing World of Tanks. First and foremost, I like it. I mean, I'm ex-military. I like armor. Tanks are fun. Pew, pew, pew. Pixel tanks. Number two, I like the fact that the game is short. The longest you can play is 15 minutes. So you can come in, you can play a game, you can do other things. Play a game. You don't have to devote hours and hours and end on, like when you're playing some of these other games. You can't really take a break. In World of Tanks, it's built in to take a break. I also really like the complexity, the personalization, the customization. Everybody plays this game differently. Everybody has their favorite tanks, their favorite types of tanks. It's like, I love medium tanks. I love tank destroyers. I'm obviously, I play heavy tanks quite well. They're not as fun for me as they used to be, because heavy tanks are great when you're starting the game because they're fairly simple. Drive to the heavy tank line, go hold down, shoot other heavy tanks. Okay? Medium tanks require a lot more skill, map knowledge, and experience to play effectively. Tank destroyers are also an easy class to play. The trick with tank destroyers is learning how to play beyond the red line, how to play beyond the camper, the sniper schnitzel as Phil calls it. And I think I'm pretty good at that. I'm not a great light tank player. I understand light tanks. I understand the concept. I understand how it works. And, I have several light tanks, and I will play them when I have a light tank mission. I played them yesterday. But it's not my favorite class. And Artie, Artie to me is, no, it's not my thing. I have a couple. I have that channel point redemption. I think I have a channel point redemption to play Artie. Did I put that in or not? Yeah, 25,000 channel points to make me play Artie for a game. So, I basically have that there. But I just, I like how varied the game is. So, yeah, it's the game for me. Will I play another game on stream? Maybe. I don't know. It just depends on my mood. I've got a lot of time and money invested in this game, and I've built up a community, a small community, but a community nonetheless here on Twitch through World of Tanks. So I may end up getting Grand Theft Auto 6 or something and playing it one day a week. I'll do a Thursday Grand Theft stream instead of my regular Monday, Wednesday, Friday World of Tanks streams. I don't know. Mike, you're in the Navy? All right, cool. 3 of my cousins were in the Navy. So, and interesting enough, they all ended up getting assigned to the Carl Vinson at the same time. And it was kind of didn't anybody see Saving Private Ryan? Is this a good idea to have all 3 of us on the same ship? No? Okay. It's Carl Vinson. It's a monstrous aircraft carrier. So, yeah, my cousin David Jr. is my Uncle David. David Jr., we called him Little David, even though he was the biggest one of us, was cook, Navy cook. He's now a chef, is a partner in a restaurant outside of Portland. Eric was an air traffic controller and became a pilot once he got out. They were all enlisted. So, officers fly, unless you're in the Marine Corps. Officers fly. But when he got out, he ended up getting his pilot's license. He's now a corporate pilot. Good for him. And Eric was a machinist mate that ended up working for a nonprofit childhood cancer fundraising company when his daughter, my niece, unfortunately came down with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and after a very valiant battle, she passed away, and he's basically devoted his life to raising money to help fight that, and more power to him. Cancer sucks. My niece was a lovely young lady, did not deserve that at all. So, but yeah, they all served in the Navy. I served in the Army. Dad was in the Air Force. My uncle was in the Army, served in Vietnam. He was in the 4th Infantry Division. Yeah, he was in the 4th ID, 68 and 69. The absolute worst time to be in the 4th Infantry Division. They had probably about a 70% casualty rate. He made 2 tours. He did 2 tours in Vietnam. He liked it. Uncle David was crazy. He liked it. He went through 2 tours. Never got hurt. Never got a Purple Heart. Got a Bronze Star with Valor. But he never got a Purple Heart. Go figure that one. Then he became an LA County Sheriff's Deputy. One grandfather, my dad's dad, was in the Merchant Marine. My mom's dad was in, what was he in? Was he in the Army? Yeah, he was in the Army. He served stateside. He did something with it was in R&D on tires and stuff. He worked for Firestone before and after the war, So he was very knowledgeable about, vulcanized rubber, things like that. So, he was a guy that, he was in uniform, but he worked, in a lab in the States. He never had to go overseas. So, and you go back through my family history, every generation has, worn the uniform, worn the colors, going back for literally hundreds of years. I had, relatives on both sides of the American Civil War. I had, relatives, ancestors that fought in the Revolutionary War. Pretty much every generation of my family has all worn the uniform. My sister married a Coast Guard officer. So, yeah. No Marines, though, interestingly enough. Nobody in my family ever joined the Marine Corps. So, but yeah, definitely a military family. You were hunting Soviet submarines. Oh, that's fun. So, yeah. I have, that's the funny thing. If you get around military people, the Army guys make fun of the Navy guys make fun of the Air Force guys make fun of the Marines look down on everybody, and we give them crayons, but it's like, it's like siblings. We can make fun of each other, but if you're not part of the club, we will join ranks. That's it. I have a huge respect for the U.S. Navy. I think it's a fantastic, fantastic force. So, yeah. But it is kind of interesting. And that's something I learned, too, when I was in the military, was that I would say the majority, and I mean like the vast majority of people that serve in a volunteer army, draft doesn't count, but in a volunteer army are all from military families. It's just when you're raised around that environment, when, all of your relatives served, it just becomes like, all right, well, when you get out of high school, which branch are you going in? Not are you serving, but which branch are you going in? So I ended up going into the Army. Where were you stationed, Mike? What ship were you on? That's curiosity. Oh, finally, tier 9. I say finally sarcastically. Robot boats. Stop. Interesting.
Time to roll out.
Alright. Now what navy was that? gas turbines. 11,000 horsepower. Oh. That's fast. Oh, ships. Sorry. Boats or submarine ships.
Got him. Enemy armor is damaged. We're dead for. Everyone get out.
Found him, but can't do much about that. At least I got a kill. How's your luck today? It is actually going well. Got a 62% win rate on the EU. Played some common test, so it doesn't really count over there, though. Yeah, I tried out the new can opener and the buffed MVY and the Type 71. Type 71 sucks still. MVY is what it is. I think it's a little bit better now. And the can opener's not bad. It's a gimmick with the double gun, but it's not a bad heavy tank. And here I've been playing the